Okay, I'm not doing the first ones because you should have done them in class. The next ones, this goes up 21. This goes over 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So the slope is 7. So y equals 7x. If I take 7 of my x's, that's 49. I'm shooting for 45, so I still need to take away 4. All right, this guy. There was a problem on this one. If you're watching the video, there was a major problem on this one. Let's put in 12, 12. If you're doing that one, it's going to turn out to be a big pain in the butt. This one goes up, let's see, 2.5. Sorry, 1.5. This one goes up 3. Now, 1.5 thirds, you might not know what that is, so I can do it on a calculator. Hey, Siri, what's 1.5 divided by 3? Hey, Siri. Oh, she might not be working during videos. Anyway, it's 0.5, which is 1/2. So you can say y equals 0.5x, or you can say it's fraction partner, y equals 1/2 x. Either way, we have to take half of our x. If I take half of 9, that's 4.5. For me to get to 10.5, I need to add 6. 1/2 x plus 6. All right, number 7. This one goes down 1. This one goes forward 1. Down 1 divided by 1 is 1. Or sorry, negative 1. So y equals negative 1x. So we take our x and we make it negative and see what happens. We take our x and make it negative, that's negative 3. But we're shooting for negative 6, so we minus 3 more. All right, let's see. When I look at these equations, I just take my x, multiply by 5, and then subtract 4. So let's see, let's start with 4. Multiply by 5, that's 20, minus 4 is 16. Yes, it is. 0. 0 times 5 is 0, minus 4 is negative 4, not positive 5. No, that is not where the 0 is on this graph. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, minus 4. Negative 10 and minus 4 is negative 14. No. D, let's see. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, minus 4. Yes, it's negative 14. We just did that one. Yes, that's where it's at. Why does my screen keep moving? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Negative 3. Okay. We're gonna take our x, multiply by negative 3, and then add 2. The negative switches the sign. So we're multiplying by 3 and then switching the sign. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, but we switch the sign. So positive 6 plus 2 is positive 8. Yes, it is. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, plus 2 is 11. Yes, it is. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15, plus 2 is negative 13. We got to remember the negative, so no, it is not. 0 times negative 3 is still 0, plus 2 is 2. All right, cone with the radius 4. What a cone is a pirate square that we give some height to it, and then we crush the bottom, divide by 3. So 3.14 times radius is 5 twice times 4 divided by 3. Go over here and grab a calculator, and I'm going to go 3.14 times 5 times 5. 3.14 times 5 times 5 times 4 equals, divided by 3, 104.66. So 104.67 units cubed. All right, here we go. You need to know these. This is going to be on the test tomorrow. A is at negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And up and down, it's at positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4. That's where that one is. B is at negative 1 on the red numbers, positive 4 on the blue numbers, so X and Y. C is at negative 1 on the red numbers and positive 1 on the blue numbers. So that's where they're all start. If I'm going to reflect over the x-axis is this red line right here. If that's the mirror, then C is really close to the mirror, so its reflection is going to be close to the mirror. A's reflection is 4 away from the mirror, so its reflection is going to be 4 away from the mirror. B's reflection is 4 away from the mirror, so its reflection is also going to be 4 away from the mirror. So that's how I can do it on the graph. This is the new C, this is the new B, this is the new A. Or I can just say the math trick, which is a lot easier. If I'm using the X as the mirror, it's the Y that gets switched to -4, to -4, and -1. The X's stay the same. And that's where all those points are. Now I'm going to translate this 4 units to the right. I can do it on the graph. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the new C spot. B, 1, 2, 3, 4 is right beneath it. There's the new B spot. A is right here now. If I just move it 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, there's the new A spot. That's really easy. This triangle is now there. Or I can do it mathematically, which is also easy. Up and down is the second, to the right is the first. If we went to the right, that's the first letter. So we're just going to add 4 to that first letter, to the X. That moves our X to the right. So we can go +1, +3, +3. The blue number didn't change. Okay, then rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is the opposite way. One neighborhood, the opposite way of a clock. Every time you switch your neighborhoods, every time you move and you have to switch a neighborhood, your whole life gets turned around, completely flipped around. So instead of a 1 and a 4, we have a 4 and a 1. We have a 4 and a 3. We have a 1 and a 3. So we have a 4 and a 1, a 4 and a 3, and a 1 and a 3. So it's exactly backwards. Now we're going to Griffiths' neighborhood. Everybody who lives in Griffiths' neighborhood is positive. So these numbers get to stay perfectly positive. So now I know where they're at. I just got to go find them. A is at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, which is right there. There's the new A spot. Here's the new B spot, 4, 3. Which is right there. There's the new B spot, and the new C spot is at 1, 3. So here's where the triangle ended up. So that's what your thing should look like. All right, here, this will be on the test too. We have 2 different types of angles. We've got the blue angles in those corners, and we got the green angles in these corners. We repeat that in the same spot up top. These guys are the same. Okay, so now we know all the blue corners are the same. So if this is 100, then this is 100, then this is 100, then this is 100. Then we know all the green corners are the same too, but we know the blues and the greens add up to 180, so this has to be 80, 80, 80, 80. Now we solve. We're looking for the X corner. Gosh darn it, that came up at the wrong time. We're looking for the X corner right here. This X is 100. Now we're looking for the Y corner. That's right here. 2 Y's equal 80 degrees. So divide by 2. Y equals 40. And Z, 4Z is 100. So divide by 4. And Z equals 25. All right, for 13, this is a pirate square. But instead of a 2D, we take a pirate square and we make it 3D. And we don't need 8, we just need 4. So 4 times 3.14 times, oh, sorry, what am I doing? That stupid fraction is what we need in front, not 4. That stupid fraction, 4/3 times pi times the radius for 3 times cubed. All right, let's do that. 4 divided by 3 times 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 4 equals, let's see, is that right? 4 divided by 3 equals times 3.14 equals times 4 times 4 times 4, 267.95 units cubed. There we go.